been. Yes, I am recording is the answer to your question. So what we're doing today is we're going to find stuff from all over the house, and we're going to go room by room and find ways that you can make music, and we're going to participate in making music together. So one of the things that I think is fun is that you can use all sorts of different objects just to make music. And I found a video with there's a composer named John Cage who wrote a piece called Living Room Music. And in this video, you'll see there's a group of musicians who are all playing things that you would find around the house. It's kind of an example of what we'll be doing today. And you'll even see a guy who's wearing his swimsuit in a bathtub, playing some things around the bathtub. It's very silly, but also very cool. So I hope you enjoy living room music.
Yeah.
That was living room music. We'll have another piece by that same group later on in the performance, but I wanted to just give you an idea of the kinds of things you can find around the house to play music on. Now, I also have, as I showed you, there's a whole bunch of instruments in my house. This is where I have meetings and teach lessons sometimes and practice. And so I have a variety of things around that I use on a regular basis. And this is an instrument called the euphonium. And the euphonium is a member of the brass family. So the brass family has trumpets and tubas, trombones, those sorts of things. They're called brass instruments because they're made of brass. Makes a lot of sense. And there's a thing right here. There's a piece that goes on your mouth. And that part is called the mouthpiece. And so I put that up against my mouth and I make an unglamorous sound. It sounds like this. That's not a very polite sound, but when I do that sound into this instrument, it changes the sound in quite a bit of way. And you'll notice if I push these buttons down, I can change notes. This little thing I put on my lap and it keeps the instrument propped up. So we've decided to start the day where we all start the day, which is in our bedrooms. We wake up in our bedrooms and just sort of kind of think about what we're going to do over the course of the day. So I've recorded a piece for you that I'm going to play for you that's written by a good friend of mine. His name is Neil Corwell, and he used to be in the Army Band in Washington, D.C. And Neil wrote a couple of pieces that are supposed to be sort of sound pictures. And so this first one I'm going to play for you is Sunrise, and it's supposed to be a picture of what a sunrise might sound like. And so I hope you enjoy it.
Lance, we can't hear you.
Sometimes I forget to hit the button, and my good friend is going to remind me that I've got to hit the button. So if you hear a voice, that is a voice to help me because sometimes I forget stuff. Thank you, Aaron. But I hope you enjoyed listening to that and to watching that sunrise. I'm not usually awake early enough to watch sunrises, but if I get the chance, I'm always struck by the beauty of them. So we're still in our bedrooms. We're sort of waking up and we're try to decide what sort of day we're going to have. And there's another piece of music that I played on the euphonium that I played with my good friend Donna Amato. Donna is a piano player in Pittsburgh, where we all are, or where I am, and she's a fantastic collaborator. And I actually went to her house. This is a concert about music from home. So I went to her home, and we played this piece called "The Morning Song" by a guy named Roger Kellaway. And actually, if you're paying close attention, you might catch a very brief cameo of my awesome wife, who was running the camera at the time. So here's "The Morning Song" by Roger Kellaway. Really pretty song. Thank you very much for your applause. I hope you enjoyed it. I like to start the day in a good mood if I can, and music like that puts me in a really good mood. There's this question in the chat about you're going to hear me play some ukulele today, and how long I've been playing the ukulele. I've been playing the ukulele off and on for many, many years. I wouldn't say I'm as good at the ukulele as I am. This is the euphonium is my primary instrument. It's the one that I play most of the time. But the ukulele is just a really, really fun instrument. And the person who wrote the thing said they sometimes get frustrated because they want to be better than they are. And that's just sort of part of it. There's the ukulele right there. It's beautiful. And part of being a musician, or part of participating in music, is just getting back on the horse. You know, if it doesn't go the way that you wanted it to go, just try again. And if you get frustrated, then take a little break. And remember that we're making music because it's fun. That's really the ultimate thing. So if you're enjoying yourself, then that's really the beginning and the end of it. So you see, I do have my ukulele, but before you hear me play it, we're actually going to move on to we're going to move on from the bedroom to the bathroom. We're going to do an activity now. So Dana, are you with me? Dana is going to be my intrepid partner in figuring out the ways in which we can play music from just our homes. And so you see I have this box here. I went around my house and I found all kinds of stuff that I'm going to be able to make music with today. And Dana, I predict Dana did the same thing. So Dana, what I found, so what we need is, for this next thing, we need a comb and a piece of tissue paper. You have yours? Look at there, comb and tissue. So everybody's probably got a comb. I don't have that much hair. Combing is not really an issue I have to contend with. Dana has lots more hair than I do. So it takes me longer to find the comb than it takes for me to comb my hair. But if you take the comb and you take the tissue and put it over, Dana, why don't you give us a demonstration of the kind of sound that can make?
Absolutely.
Isn't that funny? It's kind of like a buzzy humming sound. You just sing up against, you put your mouth right on the tissue paper, which is against the comb. Dana, let's hear a very famous flute concerto. Beautiful. That's beautiful. And actually, there's another instrument that is similar to that. Where'd my friend go? So it's called a kazoo, and the kazoo is sort of like the same concept, but it's a piece of plastic, and it's shaped like this. It can be different colors or different shapes, and if you sing into this end, there's a little piece of tissue paper in there. So it's just another form of music making. I see some people are working on their kazoos right now. I'm going to sort of look around and see. I see, oh, there's very good. Some tissue paper happening. Nice. Excellent. I'm glad you're participating. Music is way more fun if you participate in it. I'm really, really glad that you're doing so. We're going to have lots of opportunities to do that today. And actually, here's your first opportunity. So I don't know if you're familiar with the song Rubber Ducky, but Rubber Ducky, I'm going to sing Rubber Ducky all the way through. Ernie used to sing it on Sesame Street. And here's my little rubber ducky. You can hear him. So there's my rubber ducky. I'm gonna sing rubber ducky, and then on the second time through, and I'll cue you. I'll let you know when it's your turn. I'm hoping that you will either play your comb and tissue, or if you have a kazoo, you can play your kazoo. Dana's gonna play a flute concerto, and if you don't have a kazoo and you don't have a comb and tissue, and you want to participate, then sing, or clap, or nod your head, or dance, or whistle. However you want to participate, it's A-okay with me. Aaron, am I doing okay? Can you hear the uke?
Yep.
Fantastic. All right, here we go. Rubber ducky, you're the one. You make bath time lots of fun. Rubber ducky, I'm awfully fond of you. Vo, 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 dee-o, rubber ducky, joy of joys. When I squeeze you, you make noise. Rubber ducky, you're my very best friend, it's true. Oh, every day when I make my way to the tubby, I find a little fella who's cute and yellow and chubby. Rub-a-dub-dubby, rubber ducky, you're so fine, and I'm lucky that you're mine. Rubber ducky, I'm awfully fond of you. Okay, get ready. We're gonna come in together. Get your comb and tissue ready, or your kazoo. Here we go. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, and. La da 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 da. Rub-a-dub-dubby, rub-a-ducky, you're so fine, and I'm lucky that you're mine. Rub-a-ducky, I'm awfully fond of. Rub-a-ducky, I love a whole pond of. Rub-a-ducky, I'm awfully fond of you. Voo, 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 doo, scootin' dooby dooby, kazoo, comb tissue, solo. Hooray! Everybody give yourselves a round of applause. That was fantastic. How fun is this? This is as hard as music making has to be. I hope that you keep making music throughout this performance and after, because I'm going to show you all sorts of different ways that you can make music. In fact, we're going to go into the kitchen next. I'm going to take my ukulele off here. And you're going to see I found a whole bunch of ways that you can make music with stuff that you can find in the kitchen. So in my box, let's see here. Look at this. Is this crazy or what? I just went around the kitchen and I found all kinds of stuff that that will allow me to make music. So I found this pot, and so actually, if I take these, I've got a couple of wooden spoons. I won't do it too loud, but if you take a couple wooden spoons on a pot, you see it makes different sounds depending on where you hit it on the pot. Down there or on the desk or on my head. Don't do it on your head. So we've got that opportunity, and then I found I like couscous. I don't know if you like couscous. Do you like couscous? I think couscous is yummy. But couscous, dried couscous in a box makes an interesting shaking sound. I see someone else has a box that they're shaking as well. My desk is going to get very cluttered. I'll have to clean it up later. And then I found I have this jar of beans. And this. You can just make up rhythms as you go through life, through your day. If you're walking by and you see a thing of beans like this, say, Mom, may I have those beans? I need to have a musical performance. And she'll say, sure. And then and that's the bean song. All right, and then we go on. And if you want sort of a quieter sound, this is, I highly recommend the Good and Gather minced onion for a quieter shaker. If you'd like it to be a little bit softer or quieter, that's kind of a nice gentle sound. you can do it. See if I do it around here. You can do, if you do it around your head, you can hear. And then if you like the smell of onions, you can open it. But I wouldn't do that because you'll make a big mess. And then we're going to do another song. Dana, what did you find to make music with?
So I found some gourmet rice.
Ooh, let's hear what that sounds like.
I think it sounds pretty good.
That does sound really good. Do you like rice? I love rice.
Absolutely.
What's your favorite rice dish?
Oh, probably fried rice.
Fried rice is very good. Like shrimp fried rice or veggie fried rice? What do you go with?
I'm more of a pork fried rice kind of gal.
Pork fried rice. I don't eat meat, so I wouldn't enjoy it. You can have the pork. You pull all the pork bits out, and you can have that. So here's this. We're gonna do this other song right now. It's a new. It's a song that there's a guy named Harry Nilsson, who was around in the late 1960s, and he had a very kind of crazy song, which was the lime in the coconut. And so I happen to have two halves of a coconut. If you found, like, if you have a coconut, and why wouldn't you? Because everybody has coconuts lying around the house. You can make like a horse sound. They're really kind of interesting. I don't know how well you can see that, but they have this sort of interesting skin that's a little bit rough. So if you're able to feel it, it's got kind of a rough texture, sort of like sandpaper, which we're going to see some sandpaper later on in the show. We can play it. And then I have this. This is actually not a real lime, if you haven't figured it out. This is a lime that is actually a percussion instrument, like a shaker or a maraca, that's shaped like a lime, so that if you wanted to make music with a lime, and why wouldn't you, then you can make it like this. And that'll lead us into this next song. So the song is called The Lime in the Coconut. Dana's going to play her rice. And I hope that you play either your minced onion or your beans or your couscous or whatever you have to play. And just like I did with the other one, if you don't have any of those things, clap, stomp your feet, play along. You can actually even just sort of make sounds by rubbing your hands together. That makes a sound. You can, of course, do this. You can snap your fingers if you know how to do that. There's no right or wrong way. This is about making music and having fun. So however you make music for Lime in the Coconut, you're doing it the right way. This is a silly song. I hope you enjoy it. Brother bought a coconut, he bought it for a dime. His sister bought another one, she paid for the lime. She put the lime in the coconut, she mix it all up. She put the lime in the coconut, she drank them both up. You put the lime in the coconut, you mix them all up. You put the lime in the coconut, she called the doctor, woke him up. Said, doctor, is there nothing I can take? I said, now doctor, to relieve this belly ache. I said, now doctor, is there nothing I can take? I said, now doctor, to relieve this belly ache. You know what he said? He put the lime in the coconut, you drink it all up. You put the lime in the coconut and mix it all up. You put the lime in the coconut, you mix it all up. You put the lime in the coconut and then you call a doctor. Said, doctor, is there nothing I can take? I said, now doctor, to relieve my belly ache. I said, now doctor, is there nothing I can take? I said, now doctor, to relieve this belly ache. You're never gonna believe what he said. He said, you put the lime in the coconut, you mix it all up. You put the lime in the coconut and drink them both up. You put the lime in the coconut, you mix it all up. You put the lime in the coconut and drink it all up. Now we're going to sing and ooh and shake. Ooh, 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 ooh. All right, final shake. Shake it out. Shake it out. Well, my bellyache is gone. I hope you enjoyed that. Fantastic. Great shaking. I see some really fantastic food shaking going on. That's really good. Hopefully you didn't make too big of a mess. All right, let's see here. I got to make some room because it's getting to be quite full in here. All right, well, next, so we've started in the bedroom. We went to the bathroom when we saw the rubber ducky. We just went to the kitchen. We had the lime and the coconut to deal with our bellyache. And now we're going on to the laundry room. So in the laundry room, don't tell my wife, but I took something out of the laundry room. I took this cup off the top of one of the laundry detergent box. Excuse me. One of the bottles in the laundry detergent. If you have a cup, like a plastic cup, you can make different sounds with it. You can pop it like this. Dana, do you have a cup?
I do.
I have this cup. This one kind of works, but I might actually use this one. So Dana, what kind of sounds can you make with your cup?
Oh, all sorts of sounds.
works pretty good. So Dana, I'm going to show you how to do this thing, and you're going to join me, aren't you? Do you know how to do the cup game? You do? Fantastic. All right, so there's a video that if you want to learn how to do this thing, hopefully I don't mess it up. But if I do, we're just going to have fun anyway. But this is it's called the cup game, or the cup song, or When I'm Gone. So the move goes like this. So now I'm getting water all over my desk because I didn't completely drink all that. Oh dear, I should have borrowed a napkin or a paper towel from my wife, but I didn't. So Dana, can you know how to do that?
Yes.
Let me see. Exactly. So this is like a whole big routine thing. And you're not going to be able to learn it like this. If you knew it ahead of time, great. But the piece is it goes about it goes about that fast. So if you just take the cup and you go like this, or you can tap on the top of the cup if you want, or you can make a popping sound with the cup if you want. Or hook it on your mouth and then talk like that. Any way you want to participate is A-okay with me. But Dana and I are going to give it a shot on When I'm Gone. All right. I'm all limber. Let's see if I can remember how this goes. Here we go. I bought a ticket for the long way round, 2 bottles of water for the way. And I sure would like some sweet company, and I'm leaving tomorrow. What do you say? When I'm gone, when I'm gone, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me by my walk, you're gonna miss me by my talk. Oh, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone, when I'm gone, when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me by my hair. You're gonna miss me everywhere. Oh, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. I bought a ticket for the long way round, the one with the prettiest of views. It's got mountains, it's got rivers, it's got sights that give you shivers, but it sure would be prettier with you. When I'm gone, when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me by my hair. You're gonna miss me everywhere. Oh, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. When I'm gone. When I'm gone. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me by my walk. You're gonna miss me by my talk. Oh, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. Just like that. How did you do? Did you have fun? Did you make this sort of sound, or this sort of sound, or this sort of sound? Actually, I don't know if you've done that yet, but if you put the cup on your ear, it sort of makes a really interesting sound, almost like you're at the ocean. If you pull it away a little bit, it kind of sounds like you're at the ocean. Okay, so now we've gone from the bedroom, we went to the bathroom, we went to the kitchen. I don't know why I'm still holding this cup against my ear, but I am. It's kind of fascinating. You do you. And then we went to the laundry room. And now, I don't know if your house is like our house, but the laundry room and the garage are pretty close to one another. And in the garage, we have, of course, that's where we park the cars. And sometimes we have our bicycles and our outdoor toys and those sorts of things. But we also, I happen to have my toolbox out there. And so I actually brought some things from my toolbox. I have some sanding, things that you can use for sanding that I brought. So these are different sanding tools. And this is just a piece of sandpaper, but it's kind of cool because it's purple. I like purple. And this is one that you would use for like drywall, or you could put a piece of sandpaper in here and then you could use it for a variety of things. And actually, I'll show you a thing here in a second. And then this one's kind of cool because it has this hose on it and you can hook it up to like a little vacuum thing so it keeps the dust out of the way. But if you take the 2 pieces of sandpaper, and it can be that you have things like this. You can make music that way. Or even if you just have a piece of sandpaper, I can do. If you feel it, it's got kind of a nice rough texture, depending on the sandpaper, it sometimes it's rough, sometimes it's a little bit smoother. And Dana, it looks like you have sort of a slightly different thing. What do you have there, Dana?
So I'm actually using a Giant Eagle plastic bag.
Oh, the Giant Eagle plastic bags are particularly good models for this.
That's what I'm using.
See, it's perfect.
Oh my gosh.
Everybody knew. So, what does it sound like with the Giant Eagle premium blue bag instrument? That's a really good sound.
Very resonant.
It is very resonant. And actually, let me show you something really quick to do with this thing. You're going to see this instrument in a little while. This is called a cajon, and it's sort of it's just a cajon means box, and this is a box, but it's a musical box, and you'll see me play it coming up. But this very box, I use sandpaper. My son and I built this 2 years ago. We built this box, and we used sandpaper on it, and now we make music with it. So right now, I'm going to play for you a piece. There's a very funny video. It's a really cool video. There was a guy named Leroy Anderson who at the holidays you hear probably his most famous song, which is Sleigh Ride. That guy, the guy that wrote that, also wrote this piece called the Sandpaper Ballet. And it's a really fun piece, and it involves sandpaper. So you'll see there's 3 musicians, and they have tuxedos. They're very, very proper musicians, and they're playing in front of an orchestra. It's a very proper sort of orchestra. So when you see the 3 gentlemen with their sandpaper, you can play along. You can kind of see the rhythm that they're doing and play along to that rhythm. So next up is the Sandpaper Ballet. How about that? Some of that applause was for you. See, now you can tell everybody that you played with an orchestra because you just did. And I saw some of you using your hands. That's another great way to do it. And I see some of us say, why are they using sandpaper during music performance? They were, actually. Wasn't that kind of crazy? That was a piece that asked them to do that on purpose. That guy also wrote a piece with a thing called a typewriter, which nobody uses anymore, but made a very interesting percussive sound. He wrote really kind of fun, different sorts of tunes. Okay, we've made it through the house. We made it into the garage. And now we're going outside. I got one more thing in my box over here, and it's this paper towel tube. You know, why would you find a paper towel tube outside? Well, this is sort of more symbolic of a thing that you might find outside. So sometimes you'll find like a hollow log or a hollow stick, but instead of a stick, I've decided to use sort of just a paper towel tube. Dana, do you have a paper towel tube there? Oh, close. You have very short paper towels in your house, apparently. So what we can do with there's a couple of different things we can do with these. First of all, I like the feel of them. I just think there's kind of a nice smooth feel. I don't know if you like that as well. But you can use them like a megaphone. Hello, everybody. I would like to take this opportunity to thank you for your participation in today's concert. Please wait until the concert has come to a complete stop before moving your arms and legs in the cabin free. Anyway, you can do that. You can play it like I was playing on the euphonium. If I make a buzzing sound, like a which is not a very pretty sound, but well, it depends on how you do it. And you can tap it like this. Dana, let me hear you do a short paper towel holder concerto. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay. So now, in Australia, there's a thing, and actually, I didn't really talk about it. The ukulele that I was playing before. Ukuleles are mostly, well, they came up in Hawaii. They're a Hawaiian instrument, and so you see, I have 3 ukuleles here. This one they're just different sizes. This is a bass ukulele. It kind of looks like a guitar, and then this is a baritone ukulele, which I'll play in a little while, and the tenor ukulele is the one that I played.
One sort of looks like a what's it called?
A guitar. Maybe. So,
The biggest one sort of looks like the thing you would hold like this, the big one.
Oh yeah, like an upright, yeah, like a cello or an upright bass. Yeah, you're right. So in Australia, there's an instrument that is indigenous to, which means it's from Australia, called the didgeridoo, and it was actually made originally from a hollowed out tree. The tree was hollowed out. Insects ate all the insides of the tree so that the tree was completely hollow. And so they come in different sizes. It just depends on the thing. And mine's actually made of plastic. But this instrument, and actually it's kind of a cool whiz-bang one in that you can change the length of it. So I don't know if you've ever seen a trombone, but when a trombone player sticks their arm out further, it makes their instrument longer and it lowers the instrument. And it's the same way with the didgeridoo. So if I play a note on the didgeridoo, so that's just me making that same sound that I did like I did on the euphonium, that unglamorous sound. And then if I do it and sing at the same time, it gets this kind of sound. But if I make the didgeridoo longer, the note gets lower. So you see the instrument, as it gets longer, the instrument sound goes lower. So you're going to see 2 instruments on this next piece. There's going to be the didgeridoo, and then this cajon that I made with my son earlier, this one. And what I should show you on the cajon is they're kind of, you can make this sort of like a bass sound down here. Up here is more like a higher sound, and you can hear there's like a rattling sound in it. So what you do is you sit on it. You'll see how I do it in the video. So you sit on it and you play it, and depending on where you play it, kind of sort of sounds like a drum set. So this is a piece, believe it or not, this is the world premiere of this piece. I never ever played it I played it for Aaron and Dana just before the concert, and my wife. So now, other than those 3 people, you're the first people to ever see this piece. And it's called What Do You Do with Your Didgeridoo? What do I do with my didgeridoo? I said, what do I do? What should I do?
It froze.
Here's what I'll do with my didgeridoo. What did I do with my didgeridoo? I said, what did I do with my didgeridoo? What did I do with my didgeridoo? Here's what I did with my didgeridoo. There you go. That's the best didgeridoo song I've ever written in my whole life. Thank you very much for enjoying it. So that one instrument I was playing was the cajon that I just showed you, and then the didgeridoo. So now, if you are like when I was a kid and was playing outside, my mom would tell me to come in when it was sunset. You know, come in when it was dusk, and sometimes the street lights might come on. And so I started off the concert. I played you the video of me playing the euphonium, and there was the sunset that happened. And my friend Neil wrote another piece, which is for the sunset or the dusk. And on that piece, I've played this instrument, which is kind of like it's a cross between my euphonium and a trumpet. It's called a flugabone. Oh boy, man down. All right, so the flugabone. You see, it's got a mouthpiece just like the one that I did, but it's shaped more like a trumpet. So it sounds like this. And in this one, I actually, I'm using a thing called a mute. This is a mute. And this mute changes the sound of the instrument. I see there's a question. I'll take the question in just 1 second. So you see, it changes the sound and makes it a little more mellow. And I find that at sunset, I'm starting to get a little mellow, and I think it's just a beautiful time of day. Do you want to ask your question real fast?
So actually, I wanted to share something that I
Okay.
found.
Let me see it.
Most people might not be.
He disappeared. Uh-oh.
So if you have like something like this,
Uh-huh. Oh, cool. That's a vuvuzela. That's fantastic. It looks a lot like the didgeridoo. Oh, and then you can add your tube to it. What a cool thing. Nice. Very, very good. Thank you. Beautiful. Well, that was great. Well, I'm going to switch now, and I'm going to play you another piece by my friend, and it has that flugabone that I just showed you with the mute, and this one is called Dusk, which is kind of the same as sunset. was a nice calm one, wasn't it? It was really, I think, I love sunsets as well, and you can tell I like watching them over water. I love sitting by water and enjoying it. I hope that you get a chance to watch a sunset sometime, and you think about, if not that song, just think about music that might go along with that music. So we've had the end of our day, and we've come inside, and now we're going to hang out in the family room for the last part of our concert. Sometimes you call it a living room, sometimes you call it a family room. It's where we play games. Some of us eat dinner in the living room. Some of us watch TV. Some of us play video games or board games, or just sort of do a variety of things, or make music. And so I'm going to sing you a song, and we're sort of calming things down. So if you want to sway, or if you want to clap, or whatever you want to do to just enjoy listening to this next song, I want to encourage you to participate any way you want to participate. This is a song that was done by a group called Crosby, Stills and Nash, and it's probably it's got to be close to 50 years old, but it's called Our House. I'll light the fire while you place the flowers in the vase you bought today. Staring at the fire for hours and hours while I listen to you play your love songs all night long for me, only for me. Come to me now and rest your head for just 5 minutes. Everything is done. Such a cozy room. The windows are illuminated by the evening sun. Shine through them fiery gems for you, only for you. Our house is a very, very, very fine house with 2 cats in the yard. Life used to be so hard, now everything is easy 'cause of you. And I la 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 la. La 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 la. Our house is a very, very, very fine house with 2 cats in the yard. Life used to be so hard, now everything is easy 'cause of you. And I'll light the fire while you place the flowers in the vase you bought today. That was Our House. I hope you liked it. Dana, are you there?
Yes.
I loved it.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad you loved it. So, Dana, there was one more thing that I thought might be fun to do, and I don't know if I warned you about this or not, so it's okay if you don't have the thing that I'm talking about, but you happen to have a cardboard box nearby?
I do, as a matter of fact.
You are magical. Look at you. See, I have that cardboard box that we all get so much cardboard anymore with packages and things that we have delivered. So what kinds of sounds can you make with the cardboard box, Dana?
Oh, so many.
So many, right? Yeah, exactly. That makes a cool sound. And it's sort of like the cajon that I had. Like you could play it like a drum. Well, there's this really, really fun group called Walk Off the Earth, and they are a group from Canada, and they made this really cool video called Tiny Boxes, or Little Boxes, I guess it is. So I don't want to spoil it for you, but they are very good at adapting cardboard boxes to do a variety of things. So here comes Little Boxes. Many interesting ways to use cardboard to make music. And we're getting to the end of our performance. And so I just want to encourage you to make music. Hold on. Hang on. Hold on a second. Yeah. Come in. Hello. It's my kids.
Hi, Dad.
Well, look at here. What a surprise. Well, now that my kids are here, I'm going to actually I'm going to remind you a couple of things. First of all, making music is the thing that you can do for your whole life. You can do it from when you're the ages of you on here, or when you're this age, or this age, or this age, or whichever age. And you can use this. You can use sandpaper. You can use instruments. You can use a shaker shaped like a lime. You can use a piano shaped like a telephone. Here, one of you take this. And you want to, one of you want, what do you want, a kazoo, or you want some, what do you want? Yes. Kazoo. Okay, those. All right. So they're going to help me play this next tune, and I hope that you get up and sing and dance and do whatever you want to do to this next piece, which is, there's a group called Sister Sledge, which has a really important history with Pittsburgh. When the Pittsburgh Pirates were good, a long time ago, before any of you were born, there was this song called "We Are Family," and it became the theme song for the Pittsburgh Pirates, and it's the theme song for our concert today. So I want to encourage you, play whatever instrument that you made today, dance, sing, do whatever you want, but this is "We Are Family." All right, you ready? Are you ready? Right. We are family. I got all my sisters with me. We are family. Get up, everybody, and sing. We are family. I got both my babies with me. We are family. Get up, everybody, and sing. Everyone can see we're together. And we walk on by, and we walk just like birds of a feather. I won't tell no lie. Oh, all of the people around us, they say, can they be that close? Just let me state for the record, we're giving love in the family dose. So we are family. You can sing along if you want. I got all my sisters with me. We are family. Get up, everybody, and sing. We are family. I got all my brothers with me. We are family. Get up, everybody, and sing. Living life is fun, and we just begun to get our share of this world's delights. High hopes we had for our future and our goals inside. No, we don't get depressed. Here's what we call our golden rule. Have faith in you and the things you do. You won't go wrong. This is our family jewel. Oh, we are family. I got all my sisters with me. We are family. Get up, everybody, and sing. We are family. I got all my family with me. We are family. Get up, everybody, and sing. That was it. How fun was that? You can do this every day. You can make music with your family every day. You can make music on your own every day. And you don't need fancy instruments. You just need a wooden spoon or a kazoo or a piece of tissue paper and a comb. So I want to encourage you to do it. I hope you had a wonderful time. I'll stick around for a couple of minutes if anybody has any questions. Thank you to my babies. This one's Duncan. That one's Quinn. They're dropping stuff. They're ruining the house. They came to eat my food, and now I'm sending them away. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you very much for your time. I had a really enjoyable time spending my time with you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Great job. Thank you.
Bye, everyone. Great show.
There's a couple of raised hands. So Sarah, oh, look at that instrument, Sarah. Fantastic. You're a euphonium player. How cool is that? Way to go.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
My dad and I both play the euphonium.
That is great. I hope you keep doing it your whole life.
Oh yeah, and also my teacher was your student.
Who is your teacher?
Alkerdas Natonis.
Oh, very cool. Well, say hi to your teacher for me.
Okay.
Nice job. Great to see you. Did I see another question or no? We got is that all of them? All right. Well, hey, everybody. This was really, really fun. I'm super glad to get to spend some time with you. I'm going to take off now. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope you keep making music your whole life. All the best.
Lance, I think there's one more question.
Okay. I think that hand's been up for about half of the class. So is there another question? That was our Vuvuzela player. He had a question earlier, and he showed us his Vuvuzela. Hi, Sarah. Were you singing
Lance.
along?
Of course, but
Good.
of course.
Perfect. All right. Well, I'm going to say goodbye to everybody. Have a great day.